say post meridian because I only tutor in the PM. You guys got it now. Now, today we're going to go over some basic pre-algebra skills. I promise you, these are the skills that those students who are getting ready to enter pre-algebra or into algebra, these are the things I'm constantly going over. It's really important how to add and subtract positive and negative integers. Most people get the addition problem correct, and the subtraction is where the challenge at. Today, I'm going to show you one or two examples on addition and spend some time on subtraction. I'm going to teach you something called keep. Let me just kind of put it right here. It's called keep, change. Uh-oh. Keep, change, change. And we'll go over that again, but I just want to plant the seed of keep, change, change. Now let's get rid of this, and we can go back over. That's only for subtraction. Now let's take a look at our addition problem right here. Number one, everyone always know that you take the sign of the bigger one right here. So therefore, positive 3 plus negative 7, that is equal to what? Negative 4. Now let's take a look at number 3. 8 is the positive, right? So therefore, once you take that away, what you get right now is just a positive, what, 3? Or just 3. Now, 5 right here, we're going to take the sign of the larger number. And since we have a subtraction here, so we're going to subtract 8 from 12. So therefore, this is just positive 4 or just 4. Easy peasy. Let's do two more and then jump into it. Now, here we have negative 7 plus positive 2, which is going to give you what? I heard someone say negative what? Negative 5. Now, we're going to add a negative 12 plus a negative 1. What do you think that is? It's going to be a negative what? 13. That is correct. Now, there are some fancy problems down here in which you're going to add 3 integers. Now, if you take a look at these two right here, we're going to add a negative 4 plus a negative 8, which is going to be equal to a negative 12 plus a negative 11 right here. Take the sign of the higher one, and this is going to become just negative 1. Easy peasy. Now, there are several examples right here for you to download or work on. This sheet is always available, and there's always an answer key. So you're going to work on the rest right now. But this is the one that I really want to get to, is the subtraction. Now, find the difference. Now, the thing about this right here, as I spoke to you guys earlier about keep, change, change, I'm going to write it right here. I'm going to write keep, K-E-E-P, change. And I promise you, if you do this all the time, you will get the subtraction problem correctly. To abbreviate it, I just call it KCC. Someone taught me this about 20 years ago, one of my middle school students. I wish I would have learned this when I was learning math. There's a whole lot of things I had to commit to memory. Now, keep, change, change means what you're going to do is that this right here is a positive 5. So we're going to keep right here, and then we're going to change this side right here. But you got to remember here, we're going to put this in parentheses right here. This right here is a positive 8. So we're going to change this. So when we rewrite this right here, we have 5. We're going to change the sign from subtraction to addition. And now we're going to change the sign in here to a subtraction right here. And now what you have right now is you're gonna revert back to the addition, and now we have a negative 8 here So the sign here is going to be negative, and negative 8 plus positive 5 is just negative 3. Let's do this again. I promise you this is going to help you. We're going to do keep the sign right here. We're going to change these two signs. We're going to change the operation, and we're going to change the sign. So when we rewrite this, we're going to have negative 2 plus, right? I heard somebody say plus. And now we're going to say positive 8 right here. And I put these in parentheses so I can know what sign this is. So this is a positive 8. So now what we have is a positive 8 plus a negative 2, which is just a positive 6. Keep, change, change. Now let's do this again. Keep, change, change. We're going to do a few more until we kind of get this right here. Now, and I'm going to show you how you use it with three integers right here. All right. Now let's get down to here. Now look at that 25. I'm gonna switch the colors up a little bit. Now 25, we're gonna keep. What I like to do is put this in the parentheses right here, because this will let me know it's a positive right here. So I'm gonna do keep the sign. We're gonna change the operation, and we're going to change the sign. Keep, change, change. So that's equal to 4. Change the operation positive, and now we have negative 3. So we have positive 4 plus negative 3 is just 1. Now, if you take a look at this right here, um, what we could do right here is just keep the sign, change the operation, put this in parentheses because this is a positive 6. Keep, change, change. And now this is just equal to 5 plus negative 6 equals negative 1. Let's do number 29. You're going to have plenty examples to practice on. Keep, change, change. You only use keep, change, change when the operation is a subtraction. The only time you use keep, change, change is when the operation is subtraction. Excellent. Now let's take a look at this right now. Now right here, we're going to say keep, right? And then we're going to say change. But as I said, you put this in the parentheses to let you know that this is a positive, and it changes. So what you have is a negative 3. Change the sign from subtraction to addition. And then what you're going to do is change this positive to a negative what? 6. And now negative 3 plus negative 6 is just negative 9. Keep, change, change. Now 31 is going to require two different operations. Now you can take a look at this really quick. Now you can look at this. You could just let me get a different color right here. Now let's try blue. Now just by looking at this right here, you'll know that you can know that 5 minus 3, all right? That's just what, 2? Or let's see if you want to apply keep, change, change because of the subtraction. So what you do right here, you're going to kind of separate this into two different problems. Now this right here, you're going to say keep, change, change. Remember, as I shared with you, that this right here is a positive. So when you rewrite this right here, you're going to have 5, right? And you're going to change the sign right here to what? To an addition. And you're going to change this to negative 3. And so what happens here, this right here is going to become what? Your 2. And then the sign right here is minus. And then you have negative 2 right here. And then you just apply, let me change the color right here. Then you just apply keep, change, change. Keep, change, change. So you're going to keep this sign right here, which is just 2. And then you're going to change the operation to what? Addition. Change the sign right here to what? From negative to an addition right here, and your answer right here is 4. Easy peasy. The only way you're going to get good at this is just practice. Practice, practice. Keep, change, change. The only time you use keep, change is when I heard someone said it, subtraction, and now K stands for keep, C stands for change the operation, and the other C stands for change the sign. I hope this was helpful. Keep, change. And the pools meridian. Thank you. And this worksheet is available for download.